Alright, let's go. Can we run the back-to-back 5-0s? Pause champ? Alright, let's try it. Sand's not great, but... Sun Gold Sentinel? I don't know what a Sun Gold Sentinel is. Yeah, exactly. If you don't tweet it, it never happened. You get it. We're playing against the mirror. See? You 5-0, and then everybody starts playing it. Although, you know, they probably copied the finals list, but which is what I started with. Is my hand good in the mirror? I mean, I have turn 3 Adeline, so... I guess that's, you know, turn 3 Adeline, turn 4 Coco. Probably doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, if Alvison's Pilgrim was legal, I'd be so in. I can't really attack here, because they just double block. Yeah, I don't want to trade this off. That's such a bad trade for me. I mean, would I be willing to trade Aspirant for 2 of these? Because I could just go Experiment 1 Thalia's Lieutenant, make a 4/4 attack, offer the double block. It's interesting. I think that's worse than just playing Adeline, though. Although, it does set up my Coco better if I go Experiment 1 Lieutenant. Because I can also just save the Lieutenant for post-Coco. I also might just make Adeline a 5S. Yeah, I think I like that. Well... It's worse against Reflector Mage, I guess, because they likely have to Reflector this regardless. Now my Experiment 1 sucks. Yeah. Maybe if I'm not attacking, I should just be playing the... I should just be doing this instead. Even if I don't attack with this, it still might be better. Man, I got like max punish for not putting a counter on this. Like, unbelievably punished. Alright, need a good Coco. Okay, those aren't bad. So, Kudro, Reflector, bounce the pack leader. Let's go bounce pack leader. And then we can shove for 4, probably? I think shoving for 4 is okay. Because even if they have another Reflector Mage and they bounce the Kudro, I still have the 2/3 shutting down both of these. And then next turn, we can go, like, Reflector Lieutenant, maybe? They're gonna blink Reflector Mage? Yeah. Still don't have any attacks this turn. And they have no more follow-up either. If they had a 3-drop, they would have played it, so their hand is likely just more lands. Yeah, that's fine. Well... so I can go Experiment 1 into Coco, maybe? I'm gonna Coco main phase, because I can hit Mantis Rider. Well, the key in the mirror is just draw more Cocos, I guess. So I can take, what, Reflector Mage Aspirant? I think that makes sense. Then I can go Reflector, their Experiment 1. And then counter on this? Probably no attacks. So what if I attack with this? Half the triple block, so I trade this for 2 Princes, which is probably okay. It's probably a fine attack. The reason I don't love Aspirant, it's not a great Coco hit 90% of the time. It's an okay Coco hit, like, you know, it's not going to be able to attack by it, you know. Most of the time, it's not going to be able to attack, but it, like, makes your other attacks better. Thankfully, we have the 3rd Reflector Mage. Let's bounce this. So let's go blue, white, this. Reflector, bounce Adeline. And then play Lieutenant. Probably just attack with everything. That should be enough. It's a good matchup for Mantis Rider. Yes, it is, for sure. This is definitely a good matchup for Mantis Rider. Alright, Trespasser I think is bad. Although it's not that bad against a Reflector Mage, because it makes them discard a card, but it's kind of medium. Body's not great. This card seems insane. I don't think I like Specialist. Cathar's probably okay. I don't actually know if I want Portable Hole. Thalia Guardian can go. I feel like we have too many 3s. What's our worst 3-drop? Snuggles, thank you so much for the 16 months. Hello to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Miss you, buddy. Hull seems fine on the draw, maybe 2. I could see shaving an Adeline on the draw. Especially going second, it's kind of awkward to, like, set up a board where this can actually attack. Or even, like, yeah. There's no way I cut all of them, right? I kind of want a couple portable holes, though. You know what? I kind of just like cutting this. It's, like, not that great against Reflector Mage either, and I really want a couple holes in the draw for the Werewolf. I think I'll just like cutting them all, honestly. It's better on the play, and if we go to game 3 on the play, I'll probably bring them back in, but I just don't really want them mimetic on the draw. You know what? Actually, this card's probably bad on the draw, the more I think about it. I see what you're saying about Aspirant. This hand just like looks kind of medium because this is my 2-drop. Like, imagine if this was a pack leader, it would look a lot better, I think. Still gonna keep, but... Alright, maybe this card's not as good as I thought it was. Okay. Snuggles, you missed the 5-0. 5-0'd with, well, not this deck exactly, but we 5-0'd with Pioneer Humans. Pack leader Reflector Mage's Monk Ass, maybe. It just looks a lot worse on the draw against, like, this kind of shit. Like, we're just gonna get dumpstered. Oh, nice of you to show up. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Very, very nice of you to show up right on time. Not that it would have done that much anyways, but... Okay. No cap. I'm trading if they attack. I'm trading like 1,000% if they attack, I think. Well... I mean, I guess I could just take 5, bounce the wolf, and just have 2 good blockers. Alright, never mind. I'm not blocking. I said no cap. I changed my mind. I think Reflector Mage is actually better. It's a better blocker. It's also better against their Reflector Mages. I'm just gonna play defense. I don't want to attack. My hand is so good that I think if I extend this game, I'm pretty favored. Big Charming Prince fan here. I guess that's a flyer. I guess that makes sense. I'd say Coco. My hand is just so fucking cracked, though. It's gonna be really hard for them to beat this hand. The problem with cards like this is, like, yeah, they take Coco, which is good, but, like, the rest of my hand is just insane 3-drops. They took Brutal Cathar. Now do I want to trade? I guess they're just gonna hope I don't draw land. I think I can afford to take this because worst case, I can just bounce the Spellbinder and not be that upset about it. Yeah, recap. We're capping again. Alright, I'm at 10. Can we turn the corner here? Could go, like, Reflector Mage this, counter on the untapped Mage so I can block the Experiment one, and then shove for 5. I'm gonna cast this. Definitely gonna cast this. Just debating if I want to attack or not. It also doesn't trade. Right, but if they remove 2 counters, then my creature wouldn't die either. So they probably would trade. I think I like doing it this way. I think I like this. It's a little aggressive, but... I forgot to summon a land. True. Alright, I'll draw a land this time. Surely I'll draw lands. They probably... Okay, no Reflector Mage. I was gonna say they have Reflector. Pack leader, still no good attacks. That's fine. Just main phase Coco. I could also just go Experiment 1 Thalia, and then try to set up for like a big-ass Coco next turn. Oh, no, because they're going to play the stupid 3-1 flyer, so I should cast the Coco now, because I don't want them to... They'll definitely take it this time with the flyer. I assume our attacks are good. Yeah. Don't think I'm going to keep 5 lands, 2 1-drops. This is better. Oddly enough, I kind of want to put this back because I can't cast it. Yeah, I think it makes sense. How much better would this list be if Looter Scooter were legal? Would you actually play Copter in this deck? I guess you probably would. That Catilda was the list not on it. No, I hate Catilda. I just don't like the card that much. Stupid question. Is it? It's not a human. You probably would play it. One of my buddies pointed out that half the text is represented on the cards, but this card is still longest Magic history, more than 100 words if you don't count any repeats. Oh yeah, like the one that's like 5 different versions of the same card or whatever. Like I can't with that shit. I can't with those cards. It's so insane. I mean, we're just gonna race them. Fuck it. I'm in. There are 30. There's 30 of them? I thought they only made one of them. I didn't realize there was that many with 6 sides. That's ridiculous. Seems like a decent matchup. Maybe. If I had blue mana, maybe a decent matchup. I feel like they have the 1 mana counterspell. I don't think I can play around it, but good feeling this is going to get countered. Yeah. Not a whole lot I can do about it. Feels bad, man. So I go to 7. Yeah, I can't win this game. Alright, I'm gonna cast this. If it gets countered, I'm scooping. Someone who can never be. Oh, they had the onboard counter. Yeah, alright, whatever. Still think, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, we're not playing Skylasher in this version. So we can't win. I actually think Coco is bad against them. Is that crazy? I don't think it's crazy. Honestly, I kind of just want like a 2-mana 2/3 flyer. This thing blocks every card in their deck. I don't really know if I want Brutal Cathar. It's so bad against Rattle Chains. I'm just gonna submit this. I thought about Silver Quill's Silencer. Is that the one where you look at their hand? Card seems okay. I don't know if that's better than we thought. Somebody suggested Kitesail Freebooter. That card could be okay too. It's the one that draws. Put it in chat for me. Really want a 1-drop, but there's Brutal Cathar coming in if it's not this matchup. It's from Mono Green. White, black, 3/2. Enters the battlefield, choose an card. When your opponent casts a spell that shows the name, they lose 3 life and draw a card. No, I don't like that card. Like the issue with Brutal Cathar in a matchup like this is you spend 3 mana and they counter it for 1 mana with Slip Out the Back or 2 mana with Rattle Chain. So you're just always down in the exchange. And the way that this matchup plays out, it's very high-paced, very, like, you cannot afford to trade 3 mana for 1 mana. You literally can't. You lose the game if that happens. So, like, it's just, you just can't do that kind of shit. This matchup is just a pure race. You're basically ignoring their creatures. And the thing is, your creatures are better than theirs. I think you can afford to do that. Like, your average card quality is so much higher than theirs. So I think you can race them pretty easily. Brutal Cathar flips quite often versus spirits. Kinda, but like, they can also just get to a point where they have 4 mana or even 3 mana. They just like play 1 spell on their turn, hold up another spell. Like, they have enough 1-drops so they can do that. So I don't think it's very good. Tanking on the mulligan. Only we were still playing Skylasher. Which version of Greasefang? Esper. I think Esper's the best. Just play this. Brutal Cathar is not better than Reflector Mage in the matchup. I think if you resolve Reflector Mage, it's higher upside. Because they also have things that, like slip out the back is mainly the one that I'm concerned with. They could slip out the back your Brutal Cathar. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Do you want to run the Adeline into the Force Spike? Kind of don't. What if I just attack first? I think I'm going to attack first. I think I'm going to post-combat Reflector Mage. I guess now they could Rattle Chains me, but yeah. This plays 10th on Saturday, a Pioneer event with 4 colored humans, 34 people. Nice. Yeah, deck's really good. It's a really good deck. Alright, well, now I gotta jam the Adeline, so they don't have the counterspell. Don't have a land here? That'd be nice. This matchup feels unwinnable. Yeah, I don't think it's very good. The more I think about it, I don't know. It's tough. It's not gonna help. They don't have the counterspell. That's really good for me. Alright, well, maybe we win. I'll pay the 1-mana counterspell there. That's where being in a format with no Cavern of Vow really hurts, yeah. I don't know how they beat this. Especially after missing a land drop. Retreating? Love it. Oh, they can slip out the back, maybe? No, just trading. Alright, your turn. Sure. Sometimes watch balls are good enough. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. They definitely missed. They definitely stumbled a little bit. We're definitely miles ahead. And the thing about the blue deck is, like, the blue deck is very good when it's ahead. It doesn't really have a lot of catch-up mechanisms. Like, it doesn't really have a card that can get them back from, you know what I mean? Like, catch them up from being this far behind. Like, it has no removal spells, right? So, like, this is where blue really struggles, is when it falls behind. It's probably close. Oh, no. Witness Protection. Yeah, they have to play cards like this. This card, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It serves a purpose, but it's not a good card. I attack. Alright, we're done. We are done. Gotta put the insect back in the sideboard? Yeah. Definitely helps this matchup. Surely they can get out of this. It's funny, if they ever play a spirit, the Lord, I can just kill this thing with Kudro. If I wanted to. This thing doesn't make it a human? Oh, it makes it a citizen. Why did I think this made it a human? Never mind. What's up, chef? The chef is in the house. Alright, game 3. I don't know, you guys want to split Reflector Brutal Cathar, maybe? What if we just... Is there any reason to cut Adeline? Oh, I don't think so. I don't mind more interaction on the draw, though. We could, like, trim the third one, maybe, and play 1 Brutal Cathar. Could try it. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in both. I think Kudro seems bad. Yeah, I could maybe cut the second Kudro. I was just thinking it would help me race. Baron FX's best show in past 10 years. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, man. 5 lands is rough. I can't keep this. Okay, this is better. Put back the second Inspector. We can go 1, 2, 3. Surely they won't have 1-drop Obsession again. Alright, I think I'd rather play that one first. Yeah, I definitely would. Wow, no 1-drop. That's really good for us. That is good for us. Counter here, attack for 2. That is good for us. They probably have the Obsession, but at least it wasn't 1-drop Obsession. Wow, no Obsession. See, these are the hands I think you can easily beat. Not attacking, huh? I guess if they don't attack... Yeah, I think these are the spots where you're, like, super favored against them. Where you're just kind of trading, like, blow for blow. Playing the same game as you and creatures are bigger. Exactly, yeah. When they're not getting advantage off of stuff like Curious Obsession, and they're just playing creature for creature, that's where I think you're a massive favorite. Because your creatures are just going to be better than theirs 90% of the time. The way that they beat you is, like, Curious Obsession being up cards and their cheap interaction, but when they're just, you know, creature for creature, their deck looks much weaker. This list doesn't play Siege Rhino? True. I finished out that league, I finished out the 60-card league, I went 3-2, and then I played a league with Yorion, I also went 3-2. So, mono 3-2s with Siege Rhino so far. Much more weaker. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. That's about right for Siege Rhino decks, yeah. If I told you I went 3-2 in a league with Siege Rhino, you'd be like, yeah, no shit. It's a Siege Rhino 4-0, or Siege Rhino 5-0. They're gonna trade with Haven. Turtle Power, this mana base is something else. Well, Something about casting your cards. Oh, their thing's a 4/3. I actually can't attack. They're not trying to attack with... They're not trying to block with Haven? Alright, I'm cool with that. Attack for 6. Then we just go Adeline Inspector. They have a Rattle Chains the trade, maybe? Okay, that's pretty good for them. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go Inspector Adeline. It's actually kind of rough now. And Nightmare is Grazer into Siege Rhino. Sylvan carried it into Siege Rhino. I guess Grazer's more broken. Knight of the Reliquary and Lingering Souls. So you just want to play Abzan 3-drop special. What card do I want the most in Pioneer? I don't know if it would be good, but a card that I really enjoyed drafting with was Furnace Celebration. I'm not quite sure if the Rakdos Sack deck would actually play it, but it's kind of a cool card. It's probably 2 mana intensive. It was a fun draft card, though. Oh, these cards are too good. Aether Vial, too good. Ancestral Recall? Come on, man. If anybody drafted Scars of Mirrodin Limited, you know about the Furnace Celebration. I forced that deck every single time. Every single draft I forced that deck. Arc Trail's kind of sweet. Want Chalk Skull Captain or Kira? Burial would be kind of cool. Song's a tough one on Guitar Hero. This was on, this was GH3, right? Or no, was it GH2? Or no, this was on GH1. This is the OG. Yeah, this is on GH1. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was GH1. Does anybody... I'm sure somebody's FC'd it by now, right? Yeah, of course somebody's FC'd it. I'm muting it. Dude, I miss Guitar Hero so much. Guitar Hero is so dope. This is like the OG Guitar Hero 2. I miss that game so much. Check out streams for Clone Hero. I've heard a couple people talk about that. My opponent is deep at the fucking tank. Holy shit. We get some Doom Sleepers in the chat. Maybe they had to poop? Maybe. We're pooping. I should do a Guitar Hero stream. I really should. Maybe they're playing Guitar Hero. Maybe. Didn't we all, Fex Nation? Didn't we all? Guitar Hero Hot Tub stream? That'd be dope. Alright, they've decided that they want to pass the turn. Alright. Well, they have 2 cards in hand. I think I should just cast Reflector Mage. Because if they counter the Reflector Mage, that means they can't fire up the Faceless Haven. So I'm just going to pre-combat this. See what they do. They're letting it happen. I wonder if I should bounce Supreme Phantom. Because that makes this much less of a good blocker. So let's assume I bounce Phantom. They respond, use the ability, tap Adeline. Then I can just go counter on Inspector, attack with both. Yeah, I think that's fine. Doesn't matter they have Rattle. They might have Rattle Chains. It is a possibility they have Rattle Chains. Alright, Adeline's been tapped. No Rattle Chains. Combat. Yeah. Counter on Inspector, attack with everything. I don't want to put a counter on Aspirant because they're so likely to trade for the Aspirant, but like, I don't know, maybe that's just good if they trade for the Aspirant. Because if they trade for Aspirant, they also can't play Borrower. I mean, I guess maybe they could also just eat the Inspector, which is also fine. But again, I feel like if I put a counter, should I pay? 6, 7, 8. I think I shouldn't pay. But yeah, like I feel like if I put a counter on the Aspirant, they trade for Aspirant, take 2. But then they don't have this in play, which maybe is better for me, actually. Yeah, maybe it's better for me if I just put a counter and just let them trade. It's something that Standard should ever have. I mean, it's not great, but... Yeah, it was in a limited format. Did anybody ever pull that off in Limited? I know I didn't, but... I remember seeing people get catcomped by a pre-release. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a cool limited combination, huh? Please don't censor me. Please don't censor me. I can't. I don't deserve to get censored. That deal. That's fine. Once again, I can't cast my stupid... Turtle Power, how did you build this mana base so poorly? This is the second time that I've had Mantis Rider in hand and just can't cast it. Like, what? Turtle Power, what are you doing to me, man? How did you build this mana base? Yeah, alright. Go. Kinda feels bad, but... You did it in sealed? Nice. It happened on camera. I can't even imagine that happened to be unlimited. I'd be so frustrated. Alright, I'm just gonna shove because I kinda want them to verdict me so I can actually cast my company. As weird as that sounds. Although, probably gonna get verdicted. Pathways seem not great with Rider. Yeah, agreed. You probably have to play less pathways and more like actual dual lands. We have 3 cards. I have to main phase this. Not great, but better than nothing, I guess. I can finally cast my fucking Mantis Rider. Yeah, if I had 2 counters in the experiment one, that would have been good. Especially with the Adeline. Yeah, that would have been sick. Clear a Tef if they play it. Yeah, that's true. Should I extend the Mantis Rider? I guess I should see what I draw first. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just have to play my cards at this point, I think. Doesn't feel great, but I also think maybe if they had Wrath, they might have Wrath this board away, but they can probably just take a hit and then Wrath next turn. Yeah. Yeah, this is a 2-turn clock, so that's pressuring their deluges is nice. Otawara on Adeline, maybe? Or March? Sure. Yeah. Alright, guess that. Trigger. Think I'm gonna... I guess I just do the spray combat. Alright, combat. 6 hit. Shark Typhoon. Gross. Gross. Like, we can't win this game. Don't think we can win this game. I mean, I guess that clears the shark. Kinda. Kill your shark. They got a 5. Maybe they bounce Rider. What's this? They have March. Yeah. Take 1. Or take none, I guess. Don't think we can win this game. I have 4 cards. I guess we could draw exactly company. Alright, you win, dude. You win! Let's bring in Extraction Specialist. I fucking hate blue-white. Got all the Reflector Mages. Trespasser's, like, kind of not that bad because you can hit their deluges. Cathar's actually pretty good, right? Because it makes all their lands come into play tapped. And they have a decent number of basics, but they have a lot of non-basics too, right? Trim, like, the second Kudro. This card's pretty bad against them, too. I think this is fine. Also better than just letting them jump at the 1-1 and letting the Inspector through. Yeah, true. Kudro hits Deluge. Yeah, that's true. So I guess Kudro and Trespasser are kind of the same card. But, like, basically the benefit is Kudro pumps my team, and Trespasser is harder to kill, kind of, if they have, like, March. Because it makes them discard a card. Like, kind of, this is just kind of like a philosophical thing. In general, Lords are not great against control decks because they have sweepers, and Lords, like, make you overextend into sweepers. When your Lord also has additional abilities on it, that's when it's different, right? Ever thought about Comball? Comball. Be good in a matchup like this, but like Trespasser over Kudro, just for the Wrath thing. Yeah, it's also just way better against March. I mean, Caball's not bad against Phoenix. It's okay. Not ideal, but you could have worse cards against Phoenix. Also, it's nice that it doesn't die to a it doesn't die to a 2 damage Fiery Impulse. So it's just Strangle Axe. But they play a lot of Strangles and a lot of Axes, so. Alright, Courtyard. This idiot, your turn. Wrong Thalia, unfortunately. I'm just gonna play Lieutenant. I'm just gonna pressure them as much as possible. I'll be slam Adeline next turn. Right when I get censored. Please don't censor me. See, I think it's actually better to lead on Adeline because I have a backup. But also higher upside if they don't have the censor. They take 1,000 damage. Obviously they have it, but I'm not surprised. Alright, Coco. Coco, please. Alright, let's lead on Thalia to play around censor. And absorb. This makes it so if they don't have an actual basic land, they can't play Wrath next turn. Take absorb. But cool, would be too good in Pioneer. It would definitely help against the combo decks. Although there's not that many combo decks, right? You're pretty good against Mono Green. Pretty good against Lotus Field. I guess it would be okay against them, just name Verdict, but if they have Fateful Absence as well, they're just better than me. Their draw can't be that perfect. Interesting. That makes things really interesting. It's actually kind of close. I think it's still better to play Adeline, because that also plays around Censor. I don't want to just get my Coco censored. Also, I wouldn't main phase the Coco. Yeah, so basically I play Adeline, bait the Wrath. Also, the cool thing is this is going to live through a Wrath. Right? Which is really, really nice. Oh, they have March. God damn it! Just so good! Land Teferi. They're just, literally perfect. Alright, combat. Well, what did it just do? Combat. Attack you. Trigger. Take 1,000. Your turn. What? Sure. Why are they playing this over Deluge? That's insane, right? Why the fuck would you play this over Deluge? I mean, they're dead. I love beating blue-white. It's the most satisfying thing. Maybe it's a one-of. Yeah, but why would you play this even over your, 4th copy of Deluge? Dude, if I get settled, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna cast this, but... Because if they absorb it, they still die, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if they absorb it, they still die. I guess they could have, Absorb and Fateful Absence for this. That's worst case scenario. Cycle for 1. I'm just not going to show them Graveyard Trespasser. Alright, game 3. Submit. Let's go. Yeah, Dig too. There's not a lot of control decks playing Dig, which is kind of weird to me. I feel like more control decks should play Dig. I don't know if 3-drop Surprise is going to beat them. Alright. I'm going to keep it and really hope to draw a 2-drop. I don't want to go to 5. They had no Planeswalkers. They showed us Wandering Emperor, right? They showed us Wandering Emperor game 1. This is the worst possible place to be against blue-white. It's just a handful of 3-drops. I'm going to lead on Thalia. Yeah, I'm going to lead on Thalia. Deluge is better than Dig and blue-white because of quantity. Didn't have a censor, that's good. So the question is, do we play another threat? I think I'm down to commit a Mantis Rider. Let them 2-for-1 me and then follow up with another Rider. Yeah, I think I'm okay with them with this getting Wrath, because I do have a backup. It's a little annoying, but I think it's fine. Worse Thalia, they kind of do the same thing, right? It makes all their lands come into play tapped. They have Eiganjo. It still shuts them off of it. It's basically just like a time walk. What the fuck is this card? Deals 4 damage to target attacker blind creature and you gain 2 life. Okay. Interesting. And they're pitching Portable Hold to play March. Okay. 4 cards in hand. I'm definitely casting this Mantis Rider before they fucking Field of Ruin me. Attack. Guess they can trade for Shark Typhoon, but maybe that's a bad attack. I mean, I can't just not attack, right? I can't just not attack here. Oh my god, now they can Field of Ruin me and I can't cast it. It's disgusting. It's actually sickening. They can actually Field of Ruin me and I can't cast the fucking Mantis Rider. Wait, they didn't Field of Ruin me? They have 2 cards in hand. So the fact that they did that and didn't Field of Ruin me means they 1000% have Shark Typhoon, because they want me to play the Rider and attack into a 4/4. So because of that, I think I'm just going to hold up company. If they want 8 the Inspector, whatever, that's fine. I don't really give a shit. Ho Diamonds, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you had a good one. Didn't have the mana for it. Should I Coco now? They went bottom. I don't know if I'm going to have a better opportunity to resolve this card. I think I should just do it now. Ooh, actually... No, I can't get this thing with 2 counters on it. Alright, well... I think I have to do it this way. I don't love it, but... Yeah. They could have Field of Ruin me this time. That's pretty good. Red, blue, white. They're definitely going to need another one of those. They have Aether Gusts? Oh, Fateful Absence, sure. You got it. So I guess they just didn't have Shark Typhoon. Although, even if they did, they might still have wanted the castle instead of Shark Typhoon. What do you think about going value of the second Inspector and the Coco? Just like assuming they have the Wrath? Yeah, maybe. That might have been better. Because it's like it's pretty likely they have the Wrath. Okay. Combat. That's a pretty good setup. So now we can go Trespasser, hold up company. Go black, this. Pretty good setup. They're going to counter this. Okay, they have no cards in hand. Do I Coco now? I guess I should have Trespassered pre-combat, because then I could have Coco'd to find another Rider. I'm Cocoing now, I think. Let's see if they fire up the Hall. I think it's too good to do it now. I guess the issue is how they have the Hall to block, right? Maybe I take the Aspirant? Pump up the Rider? Yeah. But, like, if they draw literally any spell, there's no way they fire up the Rider, right? I don't know. It's kind of a tough spot. What are they doing upkeep? Are they activating Castle? I mean, they can't Castle and Verdict, so they probably should just take a draw step, right? Because if they Castle, they can't Verdict. Draw card. Yeah, this is really awkward, because now I just can't even attack, right? Now they can just Castle for a Verdict. Maybe what I was supposed to do is just take the 2/3 drops and just shove with everything. But then they just eat Adeline, take 7. I don't know if that's that good for me. Maybe I shove next turn. Counter on Rider, they block Adeline, they take 4, 7, they go to 6, and I have a 5/5 Rider, and then the Aspirant on the Rider would be lethal. Yeah, maybe I shove next turn. Sure, it's been asked, but any cards I want Pioneer. I have to think about it a little bit more. It's kind of tough. I'm not really sure what Pioneer needs right now. I don't know if it needs anything. I think it's pretty healthy, pretty good, pretty diverse. There's not like anything I really, really wish. I mean, I'd like to see Unburial Rites maybe, Lingering Souls, some like more fair type of cards, grindy style cards. My man's got a Dream Trawler. Alright, well. Don't let me drown. I actually have to attack with Adeline. Just a free attack, right? Alright, you're at 6. Go. Yeah, Lingering Souls. Make Siege Rhino great again. I know Code Diamonds would love some Lingering Souls. Lighting Helix. Helix should be kind of cool. Because it wouldn't really go in like the Boros Heroic deck. There used to be a Burn deck when Lurrus was legal, but people really haven't played Burn that much. Definitely be good in that deck, for sure. Siege Rhino actually doesn't feel bad in that format. I know! That's what I'm saying. I actually kind of enjoyed playing Siege Rhino. I played a couple leagues with it. It was sweet. It felt like there might be something there. Potentially. You know, list needs a little bit of tweaking, but... What's the story behind that tweet where you have where opponent named Siege Rhino of Necromentia? My opponent was playing like a Jund mid-range deck, and they boarded in Necromentia, and they Necromentia my Siege Rhino. That's it. That's the joke. Alright, don't wrath me, bro. Come on, you didn't draw it. There's no way you drew it. Do I main phase this? No way, right? I just shove. Counter on... I think the token? Yeah, I think the token. To hell with you, we know. There's no way they're a psychopath playing Settle, right? Can't play around it. Emperor? These both have Vigilance, though. I guess they can Emperor the human token, which makes putting a counter there worse. But if I put a counter here, it's a lot worse if they have Gust. They've also shown us Gust. Of course I get punished. But now if I Coco into a Lord, I'm good. They made a 2-2. Aw. Should I Coco now? I don't have Reflector Mage in my deck, but I can still hit a Lord. I think I should Coco and just try to kill them, right? Like, let them block, obviously. Yeah, let them block. Do I have Cathar? No, I didn't. I get all that shit's out. All that stuff's out. I didn't think any of it was good. But Lord kills them. I have a good bit of Lords left. I have oh no, I cut the Kudros. This might be worse if I cut Kudros. So we need Lieutenant. What are they doing? Cycle Irrigated Farmland. Okay. +1/+0, by the way. That kills them. Any order. Get back Lieutenant. F6. What you got? What you got? Are you dead? Tell me you're dead. Come on. Just tell me you're dead. Please? Pretty please? What is this? White mana. They drew March? It's like they drew March. So if they go to 1. Oh! Oh no. Not like this. I'm getting so punished for putting a counter on the tap token. Oh my god. Oh, please miss, please miss. I'm not gonna look. I'm looking away. Can't look. I'm not looking, chat. I also have to piss really bad. They put bottom. That's good. That's a good start. Yeah, they have to attack. Come on, just miss. It's a 5/5. I guess I'll block. We're just... We 5-0'd, but we wanted to try something different. This Farmland. This mana base is horrendous. Turtle Power sent me this Decklist with this mana base. This is like the worst mana base I've ever seen in my life. So, we still won 3 matches so far, but mana base is terrible. I don't think I've cast Kytheon yet. But this mana base does not support Mantis Rider. Our Pack Leader and Mantis Rider are meant to be played together. Yeah, because you curve Pack Leader into Mantis Rider. Maybe that's where you want to go, is you just want to... And also Aspirant has felt pretty bad, so maybe what you do is you just cut Aspirant for Pack Leader, still play Mantis Rider, and just fix the mana base. Because the mana base right now is dog shit. Oh, this matchup sucks. Can we curve thoughts even at a Pack Leader and Mantis Rider? No. Nah, you can get away with no basic. There's not that many people that play Field of Ruin, so... I think I'm discarding Thalia. I guess I could discard this because I can't fucking cast it. Still can't cast it, but, you know. So, I'm actually going to put a counter on Aspirant to play around Mayhem Devil. Yeah, it's better to have this as a 2-2, I think. I think the Ractal Stack Deck is nuts. Absolutely crack. That's what I top board the challenge with. They're honestly probably just playing my list. But yeah, this deck is sick. Absolutely sick. Also, I have 3 lands. Yeah, play Mantis Rider. I think I offer the trade? Yeah, let's offer the trade. I think that's fine. This mana base is so bad. I don't know how I didn't realize the mana base was this terrible before I submitted the deck. Play this. Go. Any changes I make to my list? The Rakdos sack list? Honestly, right now, I don't think so. The list felt super clean. I don't think there's a ton that I want to do. The one thing that I want to explore, and we might do later this week, probably not today, but maybe later this week, is with the decline in mono green, I want to at least try playing with Oni Cult Anvil. Because I tried it a couple of leagues, but I never really a small sample size, right? And if mono green is declining, then Anvil could potentially be pretty good, because Anvil, the reason I wasn't playing Anvil to begin with is because it gives you more stuff that's bad against Karn, so that's why I didn't want to play it. But if less people are playing mono green, maybe it's worth looking at, because I feel like it is pretty good in certain matchups. So if you look at the top 32 of the last Challenge Code Diamonds, there was not a single mono green deck in the entire top 32. Oh, thank you, Noble. Going for the back-to-back? Yeah, I think we're going to lose to this deck, though. This matchup seems really bad. Anvil pushing us inside the package, right? Would have to drop the unlucky Innocent Village rights. Yes. Yeah. Alright, so we're killing the Aspirant. Also, it's really unfortunate that if I sack the Clue, I now lose my Inspector. Yeah. God, we just can't fucking win. Well, I can actually chump block with the Inspector now. That's actually probably why they didn't attack. Alright, I'm not going to sack it. So, sack and hope to draw Lieutenant? What's up, Cathal? We'll praise on Mono Green. Red-White Heroic beats Mono Green. Mono Blue Spirits beats Mono Green. And I think this deck also has a favorable Mono Green matchup. We actually didn't play against Mono Green in the challenge, but with the Rakdos sack deck, I'm 10-2 against it overall. So, and Boros crushes Mono Green, Mono Blue crushes Mono Green, all the Spirits decks too. Every Spirits deck just has a really good Mono Green matchup. So people are adapting for sure. You know, people are definitely adapting. I can't win this game. I'm dead. It's way too hot. Sedge. Karn is really good against this deck. A lot of people say that. I'm not saying its card's bad, but because you're not playing with Anvil and Synthesizer, you are a lot less weak to Karn. And that was the idea behind not playing Anvil in the first place. So, yes, Karn is good against you, but it's not lights out. Whereas, you can imagine, if you curve out, Oven into Anvil, and your opponent Karns you, you're going to be in a much worse space if you just, play creatures to the board. And that's the whole point of the way that I built Rakdos Sack. Humans coming against Mono Green also. Reflector Mage and Fast Clock seems brutal for them. Yeah. I think Humans has an okay Mono Green matchup. Not great, but the biggest difference between Anvil and no Anvil is that the Anvil version can't play Ob. Also, another good point. I think the Anvil version might actually be behind against Blue-White, but I think if you play 4 Ob Nexus, you can't lose to them. If you resolve Ob Nexus, the Blue-White deck just folds. They just pick up the cards. That's insane. Mardu Pyromancer. I feel like Pyromancer maybe could be okay, but my question is, why would you play that over just playing Rakdos? This is 60. How's this look, chat? Trying to cut all my X1s. I mean, with the exception of Experiment 1, and this thing has value. This thing, can grow out of Mayhem Devil range. I think this looks pretty good. Let's try this. Did I stream the challenge top 8 with Sack? Yeah, I did. There was a couple of rounds that I had a hand hider for reasons, but there's going to be a couple of videos on YouTube going up with various 5-0s, so I would check those out as well. Alright, this hand's good. That's true. I did have a hand hider in top 4 and still lost. But I also think that matchup must be super close. That's basically this matchup is what we're playing right now. Because I lost to Humans in top 4. It does. I just haven't updated it yet. I should do that right now. Good catch, though. I forgot about that. go Stream Decker, upload. Thank you for reminding me. Documents. I'm going to call it Humans with Mantis. Because the previous list didn't have Mantis. I think it's not great. I mean, I lost to Humans in the top 4. That's what I lost to when I top 8 the challenge. Do I Inspector Lieutenant or do I Rider? I think I'm going to Inspector Lieutenant. As a matter of fact, because of the presence of Mayhem Devil, I think I'd rather have the counter on the Lieutenant. So let's actually go Lieutenant first. It's worse against Push, though. Yeah, it is worse against Push. We'll do it this way. Let's go Inspector, Lieutenant. Then we can Rider next turn. Attack with everything. Thank you, Cathal. Thank you, thank you. So this is Village Rights. Yep. I think Humans is probably a close matchup. It depends on how vulnerable your draws to Mayhem Devil. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can outsize Mayhem Devil. Is there any reason not to main phase that? I guess it doesn't really matter. They can just respond. It gets dicey if I hold up Coco, but if I'm holding up Coco, then I'm kind of time walking, so they're going to kill the thing. Yeah, they have to sack this. Sucks if they have push. Alright, kill this. He did have push, too. Good turn for them. Is a very good turn for them. Hopefully their hand is all devils. Mm-hmm. You have Ob. Okay. So they go down tick, up tick. So we can kill both Obs, which is obviously good. We're at 13. See, the thing is, I can't really attack them because I'm not racing them gaining 4 life. So you kind of have to attack Ob in these spots, even though it like feels kind of awkward. So we go Mantis Rider on this one, and then these 2 on that one. So Ob dies. Both Obs die. Then we name Human. When they go to play Devil, we'll respond and crack Clue. They attack, do I block? Let's take it. It's a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. I'm just going to main phase to try and find Reflector Mage. Alright, we take those. Any order. You can also play Lieutenant, or play this thing. So they're probably going to loot with blood to kill the Lieutenant now. It should be fine. I think we have too much stuff to play at this point. Like, all of our creatures are kind of outsized Devil. Unless they can, like, 10 us in one shot, which is pretty hard to do with a Rest in Peace in play. I really don't like Ob in this matchup. No, Cathal, the person that I lost to in top 4 did not play Pod. They were just 4 Cocos and a bunch of creatures. Which I think is the best way to build it. I don't like the Pod. I tried Pods in the first league, which, funnily enough, we 5-0'd with the Pyres, but we just, like, we boarded them out a lot, didn't draw them very often. They just didn't really do anything. What's up, Danny? Nah, it's not a human. What? Oh, they have push. Okay, they have push for Rider. I don't know why I pre-commented this, but... So they definitely have push for Rider. That's why they didn't want to ping the Lieutenant. Because their plan is sack token. Yeah, their plan is sack token, and then push the Rider. But now they kind of get dumpstered by the Lieutenant. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, I don't think I can die with a Rest in Peace in play at 9. I don't think it's really possible. Surprisingly, Rider has felt pretty good. Debating this or Big Red for a regional qual. I've been really impressed with this Humans deck. Okay. So they go Dispute, sack that, get a treasure. That's 2, 4, 6. Well... Oh, actually, I lose to Claim, right? Yeah, if they claim, I die. Because they go Claim, put me to 5, attack, put me to 1, and then sack. Yeah, Claim kills me. Honestly, if you can play it, if you have a regional qualifier, this is the deck I would recommend the most. I think this deck is just kind of insane. This Rakdos sack deck. Okay. Okay, I'm at 2. Uh-huh. Wow. Well, I almost died. Alright, game 3. That was my best possible draw, and it was still really close. This matchup is not good. It's good for the Rakdos deck. Doesn't have Rest in Peace, but I don't think I can ship this. Redain is the secret tech for this matchup. Why is Redain good? What's the exact text on Redain? Card. Redain. Flip side. If a source an opponent controls will deal damage to you or a permanent... Oh, fuck. Yeah, Rakdos can't beat that. How the hell is Rakdos ever beating that? No chance. Absolutely no chance that Rakdos is beating that. Okay, that's gross. I've, like, never had the shield come up, so I don't even know what it did. The college dropout music every day lately. Yeah, there is a Kolaghan's command in the sideboard, but... Which is not good. I mean, if nothing too bad happens to us this turn, this card is really good against Devil, because they can't really ping it. They can steal it, yeah. What happens if I double block the Rider? Or the Devil? And they go Village Right, sack the 3/3, kill the Kytheon? I mean, I should undoubtedly do this, right? I guess doing this is worse if they have Deadly Dispute, because they can go sack this, like, let damage happen, post-combat, sack this, sack treasure, kill this. If I don't block, take 6, go to 13, and they can go Dispute, sack this, kill this, but I leave the Inspector. I think I need the body. Any consideration to attacking and trying to use a Eiganjo there? Possibly. That might have been better. I doubt they block, but yeah, maybe I just missed 2 damage then, or 3 damage. You're probably right. Well, Rage. Part of me wants to take this Kudro. It's way better if they had push. Well, it's the same thing, right? They just push no matter which one of these that I take. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I can eat a card from their graveyard, but that's not that relevant. They don't have any creatures. I'll just take Rider. Puts more pressure on them. You take the non-Reflector Mage cards. No, I have to bounce the Mayhem Devil. I have to bounce the Devil. If I let them have the Devil for another turn, I'm fucked. I can't not take the Mage there. Not play Elves tonight. How many Quarter Clawing should I play? Probably like 3, right? I don't think Buyer's that good. I tried it. Just be more aggressive, play 4 Cocos. You have to be aggressive when you're playing this deck, I think. Fuck! This deck is so broken. So I get for not playing Rakdos. What, 8-1 tonight so far? Yeah, 8-1. No 2-drop, but we'll keep it. Experiment 1's good. You just need 1-drops, and it's like probably the best aggressive 1-drop you can play. It also gives you some staying power against Blue White, which is nice. You probably have low strength, but you can't slot Empire of Coco. Right, exactly. So, like, the thing you have to realize is if you want to play Pyre, you kind of have to build around Pyre, right? So, like, example, I'm going to show you a version that we played, like the first version of Humans that we played 2 weeks ago. This is how you play Pyre. Where the hell is it? Here it is. You have to go really deep. Well, maybe not super deep, but, like, you have to, like, play cards that are good with Pyre, right? Like, you have to play at the top end 4-drop. You want to play... This might even be a little bit less than what you want. You might want more 1-ofs, but you basically have to, like you gotta want it. You gotta play 4 Pyres, you know, that kind of stuff. Elvish Mystic, huh? Alright, let's see how good the mono green matchup is. Thalia's dope if they have Kiora. What's up, Eli? I'm 8-1 with humans tonight. Also, yeah, I forgot to tag you. I'm sorry, man. Forgive me. It'll be fine. I'm sure the 5 will go up on YouTube. Can't Reflector Mage that. So I think I Adeline here. Let them play Cavalier, then Reflector the Cavalier. Right? Yeah, I think I Adeline. Just go a little bit wide. That's on Giant Killer is the 9th 1-drop. I think Kytheon's a little bit better. I kind of like Kytheon. I think the idea of 1 Kytheon's good. What's up, Derek? Yeah, I think that was after I'd lost a match of the challenge and I was like super tilted. So I was just kind of off it. I played Mono Green Stompy, and over the course of like, I played 2 leagues with it, and my hands were just all, like every single hand was stone cold unplayable. Attack you for 1 million. Now their Nykthos doesn't do anything because they can't play Cav. They could have Troll. If they have Troll, I might be in trouble, but... Alright, maybe this matchup is good. You just Reflector Mage them. Is it McWin? Is what McWin? Are you McWin? Am I McWin? Are you? Yeah, Banded Standard, by the way. Too good for standard play. Smile in the chat if you are McWin. They have Sun Petal Grove in their deck? Keck, wait. Sun Petal Grove, huh? I mean, I get the White Splash, but like, do you need to play more than 4 Pathway for Temple Garden? I think, you know what we might have time for? I want to try a league with Rakdos with Anvil. Now that I just got obliterated by Rakdos. I did want to try it with Anvil. That's a lot of blockers. Can I kill them? Math time. Bounce Mystic, 3 blockers. Block, block, block. Take 4. We know one of their cards is Cav. If I Kudro, are they dead? Kudro, 7 attackers, 4 blockers. Oh, Kudro's lethal, right? 3, 6, 7, 3 attackers. Yeah, Kudro's lethal. We're good. We are good. Kudro is in fact lethal. Right, yeah, the Adeline makes an extra attacker. Well, yeah, they're just dead. Right. Kudro is lethal. Yeah, it was also not, it wasn't just double Reflector Mage, but it was like double Reflector Mage in combination of like holding up Spell Queller and Avacyn. It's just like that deck was a fucking nightmare. Also had Smuggler's Copter. Like that deck was just so outrageously good. Yeah, Rally too. I mean, I was talking about the Blue-White Flash deck, but it was good in Rally too, yeah. Yeah, Rally was a good deck. Mardu Vehicles. My best GP finish was with Mardu Vehicles. I finished, I think I finished 12th place at a GP. That was my best GP finish. Alright, what do you want against Mono Green? This card's good. I don't think I want Portable Hole. Is this too bad? How bad is Tomik against them? It stops the combo, but like, it's good versus Kiora, good... Yeah, it basically just shuts off their combo. It's good against Kiora, that's it. Tomik is the nuts. It does really, really limit how much mana they have access to. I think it's good. I think I like it. So, here's the thing. I don't actually think I want to bring in Rest in Peace because we're not killing Cavaliers and we're not killing Trolls. So it's only good against Storm the Festival. I mean, yeah, it stops the combo, but like... I don't know. I feel like we're probably too far gone at that point if they have enough stuff in play where they're trying to combo us off. Oh yeah, it stops Wolful Haven too. Yeah, I'll play Big Thalia too. What am I cutting? I feel like Adeline is maybe my worst threat, and I'm also adding more 3s. So I think I'm down to cut Adeline. Maybe like 2 Aspirants. Does that make sense? Let's do it. Rider is bad. Rider's pressure, and we have Reflector Mage to bounce their stupid Reach guy. Yeah, but we have Riders. Is Turtle Power telling me to cut Mantis Rider? There's no way, right? There's no way you're telling me to cut this card. It's your favorite card. This hand's kind of mopey. I think I'm going to ship it. This is probably worse. I kind of want to keep this one, though. I'm going to go to 5. I should get the first hand. Tilt. Tilt. I should have kept the first hand. It was the first hand. First hand was Lieutenant Mage Lieutenant Rider Mage, 4 lands. That hand might have been okay. Maybe it's too greedy to mulligan that. Ooh, they don't have a second land? Pog. Alright, 3-drop surprise. Please don't draw land. Okay, okay, okay. I think we Thalia them? Yeah, I think we go Thalia into company. I mean, my life total is irrelevant. I don't really care about keeping the confluence. My life total is almost always going to be irrelevant in this matchup, right? Probably main phase the Coco. Because I want to Reflector Mage this. I mean, honestly, you know what? I'm just going to kill the Kiora, actually. That's way better, right? Blue, red, white. Just kill Kiora. Especially when they have a land with 2 things on it. Yeah, I'm just going to kill Kiora. It's funny, you don't usually want to kill Kiora in this matchup, but... So now the Cavalier, we have to hit a Reflector Mage. Want to check Reflector Mage? Bro, they have Fateful Absence? Fateful Absence, huh? Oh yeah, it comes into play tap. We don't even need a Reflector Mage. I still wouldn't mind a Reflector Mage, but... Alright, let's go Experiment 1, Coco. That's pretty good. Which one kills which is the question. I gotta make sure I stack these right, too. So... This one, then this one. So I think I go Reflector the Cav? Reflector the Cav is better if they have Voracious Hydra. Yeah. Attack for 6, they go to 14. Then we have 3, 6, 9. I mean, we have 14. Yeah, it also means, like, if I Brutal Cathar the Cav, they can just play to the Cav. Yeah, Thalia's fucking nuts in this matchup. Holy shit. Thalia's so sick. Also, you know what else Thalia does? It means that if they don't already have a Nykthos in play, it makes their... Yeah, I was going to say, it makes their turns a lot weaker. So, if we draw Reflector Mage, they die? I mean, you know. I didn't come here to not party. I didn't come here to not party. Alright, that's a go next angle. Alright, 4-1, not bad, not bad. 9-1 on the night with humans. Humans deck has felt really nice. Humans deck has felt particularly nice. 9-1. Ooh. Didn't somebody yesterday told me to put, or 2 days ago told me to put Elshorn in my cube draft? Got a Mesmerizing Benthid. Vivictus. Why doesn't Spike put this in his mono black deck? Somebody, if you're in Spike's chat tomorrow, please ask him about Magus at the Coffers.